First, tonight's top story, a survival story that sounds like it's ripped from the pages of a Hollywood script. But it is not make-believe, it is real.
University of Alabama student Emily Fuller survived the April 27th tornado in Tuscaloosa. Then weeks later, she was in the eye of the storm in Joplin, Missouri. WVUA's Lindsay Price has her story.
Emily Fuller remembers April 27th like it was yesterday.
The three of us ran to the back of the house and got in the closet, and then our people who live upstairs came running down and banging on the door and saying that they could see it outside. And when they opened the door, we could hear it.
Thankfully, her home in Tuscaloosa was spared, but she felt the best place for her after this disaster was home in Joplin, Missouri. I
felt like, I would go home with my family. I have a house. Nothing's wrong with Joplin. I felt like I would be safe there, but obviously not.
That's because 3.5 weeks later, Fuller was running from another tornado, this time in Joplin.
The first thing I thought was, this cannot be happening again. And I mean, it's just unreal to think that, it happened 2 times, and both times I was, 2 blocks away from it, and I didn't lose anything.
Fuller says after living through 2 deadly tornadoes with little damage to either of her homes, she can't help but feel survivor's guilt.
A lot of my good friends, their families don't have a house anymore. They don't have anything.
Even though she still has a lot of questions about the unusual circumstances, Fuller says she believes in time, everything will be okay.
It's hard to understand that. It's hard to understand why it had to happen to me, but I mean, it's going to be fine. I think both cities are going to rebuild.
Reporting in Tuscaloosa, Lindsay Price, WVUA News.
Fuller says after classes end, she plans to return to Joplin to volunteer.